Hey, it's your boy Jaylin back here with the Honestly Jaylin Podcast, and I'm here with one of my favorite vocalists of all time. Child, please tell them who you are if they've been living under a rock and they don't know.
Hi, I am Crissy Collins, background singer to Beyonce, one of the mamas, okay, and Tyler Perry stage plays and movies.
Yes, period. So how you doing today?
I am good, enjoying wonderful hot weather in Atlanta.
I wish I had, it's been gloomy. You know, I stay in Memphis. It's been gloomy, raining. I'm like, ugh.
Yes.
I need a different atmosphere. We have Crissy today. I need the sun to come down and beam on me. We have Crissy today, so it's doing it brighten up a little bit. I'm like, yeah, God got it together. God got it together. But so I want we know you sung background vocals for Beyonce, of course, but who else have you been back there just anointing in the background for?
Well, I've been doing this for over 30 years. So I really basically, of course, I started in church, and my mother was an evangelist and my dad was a deacon, and come from a really church rooted background. And I done a lot of things, sung background for a lot of choirs on a lot of their projects for like B. Chase Williams and Shabak. That's one of the choirs I used to sing with. Also, as well as when I started singing professionally, my very first person was Luther Vandross, and that was doing a studio session. And then I did some other work with some Latina artists and just did a whole bunch of stuff. But then, of course, everybody in gospel, with started from Dorothy Norwood to the Clark sisters to all of them, and then to Monica, Kelly Price, R. Kelly.
Baby, you just dropping these names like these are legends you working with.
Yes, they are.
Legends.
Yes. God, I've done Black Girls Rock, sung background for everybody from Faith Evans to Lettucey to I worked Prince, Shaka Khan. Me and Shaka Khan did the opening song for I want to say is that Family Reunion, the movie.
Oh my God.
The very opening song, that was me and Shaka Khan.
Okay.
So I've had a really good successful, career.
Very.
Yes.
Very, very, very. So take me back to where you knew, like, okay, I can sing. So let me get this on the road. Let me see if I can earn a check from it.
That would be the age 27. I was already doing it already.
27 is when you first said, okay, let me earn a little profit off my voice?
Actually, I was already doing it, but it was like, to me, it wasn't a thing. I was like, oh, yeah, okay. So people calling me to sing, all right, cool. And then it's like, okay, something must be up with this. Although I've been singing my whole life. It was just like, okay, well, let me just see where all this goes, because I did work a 9 to 5 and I did do other things. And that's just wasn't me. God has something bigger and better for me. So the doors actually started opening for me. And I tell this to everyone, your gift will make room for you, because I didn't audition for nobody.
Come on now.
Yeah. My gift made room for me, and I made friends. You show yourself friendly. Just because somebody has a title and they are, whether they be music director for someone or everything, you still let them see the real you. And that's what's going to prompt people to want to hire you. And that's what happened with me throughout my whole career. That's what happened throughout my whole career.
I really adore that everything happened automatically and just, you just did it. But I was researching and I looked and I was like, does Crissy have out music, like solo music? And I seen that you have an album out. You put it out in 2007. Yes. Do you have plans on doing another one?
That's when I was doing Medea Goes to Jail, the play. And many people don't know I played Chico in the song Yes, Jesus Loves Me in the play. So people are like, oh, really?
I know.
I got to go back and see it. Yep, that was me.
Let me tell you something. You was up there in that air. When I tell you, and it's not, I wish I had a friend here. I bust out singing that, and I sing, if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be. So when you came, when I DM'd you, I was like, because I texted the run, I was like, do you think Crissy will be down? He was like, yeah, text her. I DM'd you and you DM'd back, and I said, oh, the phone flew. I said, oh my God.
Oh yeah, I'm not that person. I'm not that person. I think everybody is doing what they need to do. And since the pandemic, it has been a thing of, okay, let me hurry up and get on my grind and do what's going to be best for me in my career. And so that's what you're doing. And if I can help in some, form of fashion, I try to do what I can.
Thank
I try to be
you.
a woman of my word, and I never make promises that I really cannot keep. So yeah.
Thank
But yeah,
you.
I
Thank
did
you.
that. I had a CD that came out inspirational. I am working on another one. I'm a person of, I'm not just going to put anything out. It has
Uh-huh.
to have substance. It has to have meaning,
Mm-hmm.
and it has to be able to touch hearts and minds.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm not in a box.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really going to be really different. But as many people know, I'm doing other things as well. So
Yes. Yes,
yes,
I
my
do
talk
have.
shows.
Yes, we gonna get into all of it because I was like, because I know that probably when you do your interviews, it's always Tyler Perry or Beyonce related or things like that. I said we're gonna get into
Mhm.
Crissy. We're gonna talk about what Crissy got going on. We're gonna get into those things, but we're gonna talk
Yes,
about what
yes.
you got going on. But
Mhm.
before we get fully started in all the interview questions, I play a game with all of my guests. It's like an icebreaker game or whatever. It's a song
Mhm.
associated. If you don't want to sing, you ain't gotta sing. You can just name a song or something. But I have a couple words for you, and just whatever song you could think of to go with the word.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, the first word is back.
Back to life, back to reality, back to the things we had. Yeah.
Yes. Your next word is love.
Of course. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. Because every being right means being without you. I'd rather live a wrongdoing life. That is.
Oh my God. Your next final word is, let me pick a hard one. I'm gonna think call. That's kind of hard, not really.
I think you better call Tyrone and call him
Okay,
and tell
now.
him, come on, help you get your stuff. Ooh, call Tyrone.
Oh,
Oh,
come
yeah.
on. Crissy, come on, Jesus. Let me tell you something. I'm trying to act professional. If I was in my fan mode, I'll be screaming. I'll end this mic. But we're gonna thank you for playing the game. We're gonna move on into your
Okay.
acting. So I know you work with Tyler Perry, like we were talking about earlier in the
Mhm.
interview. What made you get into acting?
That was the first thing I was doing before singing. Many people do not know.
I
Before I
didn't.
saw it professionally, I was doing the chitlin circuit. I did A Good Man Is Hard to Find, part
Mhm.
two. I've done Where Have the Good Men Gone? Love Don't Pay No Bills. I've been in countless theatrical stage plays before I got with Tyler. So that was my thing that I did. And then I started singing background, of course, with other people and with Kelly Price. I was with Kelly Price for almost 9 years.
Mhm.
And yeah, so I was doing theater has always been my life. I love theater. It helps you to become in tune with
Mhm.
you and other people, as well
Mhm.
as it helps you to be a great entertainer. I tell my students, if you want to be a good entertainer, you need to know how to do some acting.
I used to act back in the day. I don't act no more. I used to be in all type of workshops like Playhouse on the Square and
Mhm.
stuff like that. But I kind of changed it into kind of YouTube personality. I kind of fell into like doing kind of the YouTube stuff and kind of moved away from acting.
Mhm.
But back on you, when did you start? What was the first Tyler Perry production and how did that come about?
The very first one was Medea Goes to Jail.
Mm-hmm.
And I met Tyler when I was working with Kelly Price, and that's when she was doing her. Actually, he loved Kelly Price, and
Mm-hmm.
so he came around a lot. And I didn't do her play, which
Mm-hmm.
was Why Did I Get Married? At that
Mm-hmm.
time, it was called He Proposed to Me. And if it happens, I did not do her play, but somehow me and him kept running into each other.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, he was like, we had several conversations, and he asked me, what are you doing for the next 2 years? And I was like, working. He was like, yeah, I want you to be in my show. And I was like, okay. I thought he wanted me to do background, but
Mhm.
it came with some lines and thus became Chico.
Yes, yes, yes. Do you have a
Mhm.
favorite production you was on or a favorite tour? Like, okay, we had fun this round.
Big Happy Family.
Mm-hmm.
Big Happy Family, we had fun. That was
Mm-hmm.
a good tour. Great people. We had fun on both tours that I was in. Um, yeah, but the Medea's Big Happy Family, we was a Big Happy Family. We had a lot of fun. Yeah,
Yes,
that was
how
a good
was
one.
working with Tamar Davis? I have an interview with her coming up. I'm so excited for that.
Tamar is a breath of fresh air.
Mm-hmm.
She's such a delight. That's my sister. I love her. She's very talented. She's very polite. Her demeanor, her
Mm-hmm.
character, and she's a sweet spirit. And if you have an interview with her, trust me, you're going to learn a lot of things from her because she's very knowledgeable in a lot of areas in the
Yes, ma'am.
industry. She worked with Prince and as well as so many others, and she's still doing her thing. And out of everything that me and her have done, we've always seemed to keep our innocence and
Mm-hmm.
our character. In this business, it's very easy to lose who you are.
That's one of the questions I did have for you.
Mhm.
Like, how has it been keeping close to God in the industry? Because I know, child, they say that the industry is kind of, it's kind of weird
No, it
acting.
is weird. It's very weird. You have a lot of spirits that are in the
Mm-hmm.
industry. A lot of people believe in many different things, and a lot of people, you know, don't believe in nothing. And
Mm-hmm.
I think where me and Tamar are the same is that we come from God-fearing parents. And so when you have a covering over your life, you know whose you are and who you are. You
Mm-hmm.
do this because you love it, not because you are obsessed with the fame and the fortune. You do it because it's a gift and you love what you do. And
Yes.
I absolutely divinely love what I do and all the gifts that God has given me because He's given us all so many gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And it's our job to use all of them. So not only am I an actor, not only am I a singer, not only am I a motivational speaker, not only am I a talk show host, a creator, a mom, you know what I'm saying, a daughter. Gosh, I'm a lot of things. A businesswoman. I have my own business, so
Mm-hmm.
it's like I become and been able to stay grounded because of where I come from, and I
Mm-hmm.
know who God is in my life.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that's a whole nother thing.
So this was my next question, about working with Tyler. And then we're gonna move on because I have a couple brand questions. So is it hard to remain in character? How hard is it to remain in character with Tyler on stage?
Very hard. We break character all the time
Mm-hmm.
because you don't know what he's gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't know. I know that, and I had to try to get him. So when I did Medea Goes to Jail when I was
Mm-hmm.
Chico, every time I would take my scarf off, I would have different color hair, so he wouldn't know what to think every time. He was like, "I'm blue, I'm yellow, I'm green, I'm purple," and he's like, "What is going on?" So it was like a good face, but you could not. It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's always hard to keep your
Mm-hmm.
character and keep a straight face until he start laughing and you start laughing, then we all start
Well, so we talked about a little of your past work. We're going to move on to your current work. So you have a
laughing.
talk show. How did that
Yes,
come
I do.
about? Can you tell the people how it came about?
Oh gosh, Coffee with Crissy has always been something that I always do. Even when I rode with Beyonce, I was
Mm-hmm.
doing little things on the Formation tour to keep the audience and keep our fans knowing what we're doing behind the scenes. And so I do love to talk and I do love to keep in touch with my people. So I said, let me do something that I like. I love
Mm-hmm.
coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so I was like, okay, Coffee with Crissy. Let's go ahead and birth that.
That's so
So that,
pretty.
so it's like we have some
Mm-hmm.
aroma. We instead of going over it with tea, we're going over with a dash of coffee,
Mm-hmm.
maybe a hint of Bailey's. I don't know,
A drop of
but
lemon.
no, that's what it's been about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's just something that I just felt the urge. I wanted to be different,
Mm-hmm.
and it was something that is not in the entertainment business. I wanted to have something that was something that had nothing to do with music, but
Mm-hmm.
letting everybody know about the music industry as well as politics, as well as some cooking stuff, segments and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. So yeah, I'm coming for Wendy Williams' crown.
Oh, Jesus. Well, you
But I'm
heard
gonna be
that,
nice.
Miss Wendy.
No, I'm
But
just kidding. Though. I really admire her and Ellen
uh-huh.
and of course Oprah. And
Mhm,
I've always watched talk shows like Ricky Lake, Donahue,
mhm,
all these older ones. And I always said, gosh, you know what? I think I can do that. And I'm a person that if I think I can do something, I'm gonna try it.
mhm. Well, do you still do the vocal training? Do you still do
I
vocal training?
still do.
You do.
I
You
still
still
do
do.
vocal training. I'm a
Mhm,
vocal enhancer.
mhm. Vocal enhancer.
I enhance what you already have.
Mhm,
I'm not I train, but my whole thing is finding your voice,
mhm,
finding what your niche is, helping you cultivate it, helping you, mold it, making it good. So
mhm.
that's what I do. I build entertainers, not singers. There
Yes.
is a difference. If you want to be an
Mhm,
entertainer, I can help you be that.
mhm,
You want to be a singer, I can help you with that, but you gotta know what you want. And
mhm,
I'm not an instructor that is trying to take your money. If I feel as though that you can't do it, then I'll tell you. And then I need to know who you are. This is a
mhm.
personal relationship. I
Yes.
just don't feel like, no, come on, let's go. We're finna go ahead and have a lesson. No, I want to know what you like, what you dislike, what
Mhm,
came about, what are we working towards? You gotta know what you're working towards in this business. Not just say I want to get a vocal coach and you get the top vocal coach and you don't even know what you're doing. What is it that you want to do? So I do all of that.
Well, I very much understand there. I understand there. That is. I what when was that? A couple years ago. A couple years ago. You probably don't remember, Chad. You don't. You probably you not. I was DMing you. I was like, I need a
Mm-mm.
mentor. I said, I need a mentor. It was
Did
so
you
long
for real?
ago. It was really so long. It was long ago, long ago. I don't even know what I wanted
Like
you to
long,
mentor
long,
me. Like
like
long,
long, long, long time.
like like maybe the beginning of high school, and I'm out now. I've been out for a year. So
4
probably
years?
like
How long you
about
been
four
out?
years ago. I've been out for a year now. So
Okay, yeah,
probably
yeah.
about 4 years
Yeah. I
ago.
was probably on the road somewhere. I was probably on the road somewhere
Very
overseas.
much,
I
very
lived
much.
overseas, so very much,
Yes.
yeah.
So I know that you were doing your own shows pre-COVID. Do you have a plan
Still,
on coming back?
I'm
You
still
still doing?
doing my shows, baby.
You still doing
Yes,
your
I just did a
shows?
Mother's Day show. I just did a Mother's Day show for Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm,
On New Year's Day, I did a show.
mm-hmm.
I'm doing another show here, August the 7th. I'm doing a tribute to Jill Scott and Angie Stone at
August.
St. James Live here in Atlanta, Georgia, which is going to be mad crazy.
Mm-hmm,
And yeah, because, honey, I live in Atlanta.
mm-hmm.
You ain't never close.
So I was gonna ask that has anything changed, or do y'all still run the shows? How you doing?
Well, they did change, of course, the social distancing and made,
Mm-hmm,
instead of you being able to have the full 300 or 400 people, you probably could only have 200. You know what I'm saying? It was very spaced out. So it did take a toll.
mm-hmm,
And it still made you leery about doing things because I was very leery. And I still am. I'm very picky about when I do my shows and where I do my shows at.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, I still do my shows. The Crissy Collins experience, everybody must experience.
I
I'm a
need to
crazy
come
fool.
and experience. I need to come and experience. I really
I need
do.
to come to Memphis.
Listen here. If you come here, I come there. We'll do an exchange. I see you over there. You'll see me here.
I need to know what the hot spot is there to love live music so I can come and, shake a tail feather.
Downtown is where we reside. We tips down there. We hold Bill Street down.
Bill Street, yes.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Good
So
food on Bill Street.
it's a whole, but let me tell you something. And it's this one barbecue place that people always talk about some Corky's or Tops. We got this place called One and Only Barbecue. Lord, they got Jesus back there in the kitchen. I tell you that, man.
I heard about that.
One
That's
and
why I
Only
got
Barbecue is so good, so good. If you actually come to Memphis,
to.
I will treat you. Me, treat you.
All right. All
I'm
right.
I'm so for real. We got each other information now. Before I get you out of here, I'm gonna ask you a couple quick Beyonce related questions. Just a couple. Well, not
Okay,
even
that's fine.
really Beyonce. So when did you start working for Beyonce, and can you tell me how that came about?
I started working with Beyonce back in actually when my CD came out back in 2007.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, was it 2005? It was between 2000. I was with her when she still had the guys
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh.
before she got an all female band.
Mm-hmm.
So, and what happened was during Medea Goes to Jail, we played in LA at the Kodak Theater, and her creative director, Kim Burst, was in the audience. And our tour manager knew Kim Burst. And what happened was we ended up meeting. We ended up becoming friends. I didn't ask for no job. He was like, you didn't meet, that was Kim Burst. And I was like, she's the one who discovered Destiny's. She's the one that got the first record deal. I was like, oh, okay. And so then me and her became friends. And after that, I was just finishing a play and she called me and we were talking and she was like, girl, I'm so tired. I'm trying to find these singers for Beyonce. She got a gig to do in New York. And I was like, well, girl, what you need to do is take a break, go eat, take a little nap, come back to it because you've been working on it all day long. So that's what I need you to do. And she was like, okay, like not even 10 minutes later, she said, where are you at? I said, I just got home, girl. I told you I just got off the road. She was like, I need you to go to New York and do me a favor and sing for B. I was like, sure, whatever. I didn't believe her, because people say things, even though it's my girl, somebody probably would have called and said, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? But like, I said yes. That night, Alan Floyd, tour manager, called and said, I need your correct spelling of your name. We need you to leave out tomorrow. I was like, everything has always been, I need you to leave out tomorrow. So I was like, okay. So I left out, met B. I went straight to rehearsal with the guys and I met B. And I was like, at first I was like, who's that little white lady in the front right there? They was like, that's B. And this was, mind you, this was right after she did Dreamgirls. So I was like, oh my gosh, she's so skinny and this, that, and the third. And I'm one thing I don't do is change who I am for anybody. So the crazy quirky person that you see is the crazy quirky person that they see. And it just came to the point where they said, Kim came to me in rehearsal, said, B wants you to introduce the band while she do a quick change. And I was like, well, wait a minute, hold up. Why me? I said, because y'all don't know me. And I said, why don't you do Martina? Because Martina has been with B for she's been there since Destiny's Child, Martina.
Okay.
So
way back.
She's been with her for years. And so they said no. She know that you do theater, so she thought you would be the best one to introduce the band. I said, and I can do whatever I want. And they said yes. I said, okay, baby. Let me tell you something. They had me on these big old feather dress, and I had long and I was bigger too. And you don't put my big girl with some feathers on. That just don't look right with some long hair. But they had the fans, and they was about to turn the fans off. I said, leave them on. I started all over the stage. I danced with the band. All I saw was J and B laughing at me.
Oh.
After the show, they was like, B loves you, and she wants you to come back for her tour. I was like, okay. Thus, Beyonce experience.
Yeah, that is a story, child. That is a story. What is your favorite tour? What's your favorite tour of tour? Like, we had fun this tour.
Beyonce experience.
Beyonce experience. I go back and I look at the DVD and I be like, it looked like y'all had fun. It just looked like a blast.
It was so much fun. And I love the fact that each musician had their moment on stage. So it was showcasing women doing what they do. And I loved it. We had so much fun on that one. That one, and my favorite CD is 4.
Okay. We here and here. We're here and here because 4 was that album. 4 was that album. It was so raw, emotional, and just like, this is who I am. I felt like she was like, this is who I am. That's what it was.
She said that was her. She said throughout her whole career, she sung songs that people wanted her to sing. And this album 4 was something that she created, and it was her style, the music that she likes to listen to. So you did hear a little bit of old school, you heard a little bit of this, you heard a little bit of that, and I loved it. My song is Rather Die Young. That's my favorite song.
Yes. I love Rather Die Young. And I think 1+1. No, I lied. I Care eats every song on the album.
Care. Yes. Oh, that, and of course, Hello. Not Halo. Hello.
Yes. I need her to start performing that again. She gave it
Oh
to
yeah,
us one tour.
yeah, yeah. Just
What is
one.
the most complex song you have to sing on tour, or which one does the like you have to do the most background on?
Rockets to Waterfall.
Why?
There's a lot of harmonies in that song.
Mm-hmm.
Working with B, you have to match everything. That's why the mamas we still are the mamas. We had to imitate and learn how to sing like her. So that is one thing that when you singing a song like Rockets to Waterfall, that right there, it was intricate. There's a lot of intricate pieces, you know what I'm saying? So that's one thing. I would say that was one of the hardest songs to sing. Yeah, one of the hardest songs to sing.
Well, so my next question for you is, do you still talk to the mamas? And if you do, like,
Yes.
how often y'all chat?
Me and Montina chat, basically, we try to chat at least 4 or 5 times out of the month, but we have she's in Houston, I'm in Atlanta, but we always stay in contact. Tiffany, via text and Instagram and stuff, we keep in contact. But those are my sisters and my sisters for life. I wouldn't sing with no other girls. Our harmony is impeccable and we just know each other,
Y'all are so powerful.
Those are my babies.
Y'all are so powerful together. I hope to see y'all all together soon. All together in the room. Hopefully.
You never know.
Don't do that to me.
You never know.
But anyways, can you tell the people what else you have going on and where they can follow you at? Then I'm gonna get you out of here.
Okay, so everyone, first of all, I want to thank you guys for watching and being a part of this wonderful show. Continue to support him and all that he does. And you can find me if you want to watch my talk show and you have not watched any of the episodes. You can go ahead and go to e-linetv.com, click on TV shows, and you will see me, Coffee with Crissy. And I have another show that's getting ready to start taping in June called Hidden Gems. So that's also going to be on e-linetv.com, or you can go to my Instagram, which is the Crissy Collins. It was real Crissy Collins, but I got hacked and I have not been able to recover my page for a year. So I had to start over again. So it's the Crissy, Crissy Collins. And just, follow me and I'll follow you back. Hit me up and just let's have fun. Yes,
I know y'all see it on the screen. But I want everybody to follow my Instagram, my podcast Instagram. It's called Honestly Jaylin. It's on the screen right now. We need some followers over there. But if you nosy, I do have a personal Instagram. It's called I Am Jaylin Porter. You can go follow and get in my business or whatever. Anyway, thank you so much, Crissy, for coming.
You're welcome, baby. Thank you for having me.
It was a great experience. Thank you.
Bye, baby.
Bye.